The world looks at the Sigma male and often concludes that he has failed. He moves alone. He avoids crowds. 1. His social circle is almost invisible. The herd, terrified of being alone, looks at his solitude and whispers, he has nobody in his life. This is the ultimate misinterpretation. The truth is that the lone wolf is not suffering from isolation, he is strategically enforcing scarcity. He does not lack people. He has systematically eliminated all low-value, high-cost connections that compromise his focus, his energy, and his sovereign code. His solitude is the necessary cost of freedom. He understands a brutal truth that the herd avoids. Quantity in relationships is the clearest signal of low value, and scarcity is the only path to high-value connection. Today, for the Solitude Scroll, we are dissecting the strategic decision to choose scarcity. We will reveal why Sigma males have nobody in their lives, the internal code that dictates his detachment, the filters that reject the herd, and the powerful benefit of preserving your life for your mission. The scarcity principle, assets versus liabilities. The foundation of the Sigma's relational choices is the scarcity principle. Every person you allow into your life is either an asset or a liability to your mission. The average person views relationships as an emotional blanket. Necessary, even if flawed. The Sigma views them as a strategic investment that must yield a positive return in competence, integrity, or strategic alliance. By choosing to have nobody, the Sigma is choosing to eliminate the 99% of liabilities that compromise the herd. Reason 1. The rejection of the energy tax, protecting the focus. The average social dynamic requires a constant outflow of energy to maintain, validating others, listening to drama, attending low-value events. This is the energy tax. The Sigma's mechanism. The Sigma enforces energetic autonomy, Rule 1, and the non-negotiable boundary, Rule 6. He views his energy and focus as sacred resources necessary for deep work capacity, Gift 10. He cannot afford the fragmented attention, incomprehensible action 10, that high-volume socializing demands. The strategic benefit, by having nobody, i.e., by eliminating the herd, the Sigma maximizes his internal resources. He avoids the constant energy drain, attack 6, of low-value emotional transactions, preserving his prime cognitive bandwidth entirely for his mission. He trades 100 trivial conversations for the unbroken silence of execution. The herd's chaos. The herd pays the energy tax willingly, leaving them perpetually exhausted and unable to execute their own mission because they surrender their focus to others' demands. Reason 2. The high cost of vulnerability, protecting the citadel. The herd believes that intimacy requires the immediate, total surrender of emotional defenses and the sharing of weaknesses. The Sigma's mechanism. The Sigma is driven by trust as high-risk liability, weakness 7, and emotional detachment, Forge 3. He understands that the inner citadel, the private self, must be protected with absolute rigor. Any weakness revealed is a classified data point, Secret 1, that can be weaponized against him, Attack 5. The strategic benefit. By having nobody, the Sigma protects the structural integrity of his internal world. He avoids exposing himself to the chaos of high-stakes emotional dependency and guarantees that his emotional state is not controlled by external variables. His solitude is the ultimate security system for his self-sovereignty. The herd's chaos. The herd mistakes emotional leakage for connection. Their oversharing of vulnerabilities allows manipulators and chaos agents easy access to their psychological defense system. Reason 3. Scarcity is leverage, attracting high value. the average man makes himself instantly available and chases after validation, reducing his perceived worth. The Sigma's mechanism. The Sigma adheres to the anti-chase code, Rule 7, and leverages the magnetic void, Gift 8. His absence is not accidental. It is a strategic tool that increases the value of his time and presence. He refuses to chase the easily attainable. The strategic benefit. The Sigma attracts high-value assets who respect autonomy. His scarcity acts as a natural filter, repelling the needy and dependent, who require constant attention, while attracting the self-sufficient and competent, who understand the value of a focused partner. He uses his unavailability as the ultimate sign of his worth. The herd's chaos. The herd operates on the principle of availability, making their time and attention seem cheap. Their constant chasing repels high-value resources and attracts low-integrity exploiters. Reason 4. The zero-tolerance filter, integrity over compromise. The herd tolerates massive ethical and structural flaws in their relationships to maintain continuity and avoid conflict. The Sigma's mechanism. The Sigma operates with the zero-tolerance filter based on the inner scorecard, Rule 2. And the Truth Seeker's compass, Gift 5. He has a non-negotiable standard of integrity, effort, and accountability. A pattern violation of that code triggers immediate severing, the execution phase, patience test. The strategic benefit. The Sigma ensures his alliances are based on structural integrity. He refuses to compromise his code for the sake of companionship, guaranteeing that the few people he does keep are reliable, high-integrity variables. He avoids the crippling cost of supporting chronic failures or dishonesty. The herd's chaos. The herd engages in pattern forgiveness, incomprehensible action 9, allowing low-integrity actors to thrive within their lives, compromising their own sense of truth and their mission security. Reason 5. The unannounced exit protocol, preserving mobility. The average person is afraid to sever ties due to the social, emotional, or financial consequence of the loss. The Sigma's mechanism. The Sigma maintains the unannounced exit protocol, exit strategy, Secret 3, and is always prepared for the unforeseen pivot, Sign 3 of Karma. He ensures his life structure, financial sovereignty code, survival system 2, is minimalist and non-dependent on specific locations or people. The strategic benefit. The Sigma guarantees absolute mobility. He views any long-term dependency as a chain that compromises his ability to execute his mission in the face of chaos. By having nobody, he avoids being trapped by emotional obligation when a strategic move, the quiet pivot, is necessary for survival. The herd's chaos. The herd is trapped by emotional and financial anchors. Their fear of loss, fear of finality, reason 5 of fear, makes them slow, inefficient, and strategically paralyzed during a crisis. Reason 6. The fear of the unreadable, self-imposed distance. The Sigma's refusal to conform to the social script makes him a terrifying puzzle to the dependent mind. The Sigma's mechanism. The Sigma adheres to information scarcity, Secret 1, and leverages his unreadable persona, public self. His lack of need and emotional reaction activates the fear of the unseen, reason 6 of fear, in the herd. The strategic benefit. The Sigma enforces self-imposed distance. The herd, uncomfortable with someone they cannot categorize, predict, or manipulate, chooses to keep their distance. The Sigma doesn't have to push them away, his natural state repels them, conserving his energy for his mission. This is the simplest defense mechanism. The herd's chaos. the herd is attracted to predictability and superficial emotional cues. Point 2. The sigma's sovereign silence, gift 6, acts as a powerful deterrent to shallow interaction. Reason 7. The time-lock priority, the mission over noise. The average person views social interaction as a default activity to fill time. The sigma's mechanism, the sigma views his time as sacred, non-renewable asset governed by the non-negotiable time lock, Act 6 of indifference. His schedule is automatically prioritized toward deep work and mission execution, Habit 7. The strategic benefit, the sigma ensures mission priority. Since the herd views high-volume socialization as necessary, the sigma's refusal to spend time on low-value noise means he is automatically deemed unavailable and antisocial by the majority. This intentional friction is a consequence he willingly accepts to protect the integrity of his focus. The herd's chaos, the herd allows its time to be dictated by the demands of others, ensuring that their mission remains perpetually fragmented and unfinished. Reason 8. The systemic vetting, the rigor of alliance. The sigma understands that genuine, high-value connection is rare and requires immense strategic vetting. The sigma's mechanism, the sigma employs the systemic vetting of the vetted counsel protocol, Weakness 7 counter. He requires demonstrable competence, consistency, and alignment with his core principles before granting access to his time or his inner citadel. He only seeks assets, the counsel, the mentor, the equal. The strategic benefit. The sigma ensures quality over quantity. Point 3. The ultimate purpose of having nobody is to reserve space for the right people, the few individuals who elevate his mission and respect his autonomy. His stringent filtering process means that any connection he does maintain is high value, reliable, and mutually beneficial. The herd's chaos, the herd confuses quantity with security. Their wide network of low-integrity connections often creates more problems than it solves during a crisis. Conclusion. The meaning of true connection. The sigma male does not suffer from isolation, he thrives in strategic scarcity. The reason you have nobody is because you are structurally incapable of tolerating the chaos, dependency, and low integrity that defines the herd's relationships. The 8 strategic reasons are the pillars of your defense. They are the proof that your commitment to energetic autonomy and your mission is absolute. Your solitude is the quiet, terrifying reflection of your freedom. Never compromise your standards for the sake of filling a void. The ultimate reward is knowing that the few people who remain in your orbit are there by choice, not by obligation. If this deep dive resonated with you, if you are ready to own the strategic power of your solitude, then it is time to make a commitment. Hit that like button, subscribe to the Solitude Scroll, and drop a comment below and tell me which of the 8 strategic reasons is the final proof of your self-sovereignty.